What's good, Unbreakable family?
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Welcome back, y'all. So, you guys, today is the day. We're going into the hospital today.
Yes.
We're getting our baby.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The day is here, you guys.
Get that belly.
It is induction day. So this might be like a surprise to you guys because I feel like we didn't exactly explain to you guys what our birth plan was this time around. But we did come up with a birth plan with my doctor and we agreed to get induced, and we're scheduled for tonight at 9 p.m.
Yeah, so this is only 38 weeks.
Yes.
This is going to be getting induced at 38 weeks. Baby was supposed to be due 2 weeks from now. So we're going in 2 weeks earlier to get our baby. And yeah, like Rissa said, she discussed it with her doctor and they both came to the decision that Rissa is going to be induced at 38 weeks.
Yeah, for multiple factors. I know you guys are gonna be like wondering why, but we did mention before that I really wanted to be able to attempt a TOLAC
VBAC,
or VBAC. They say TOLAC because in the beginning it's just like a trial of labor after a C-section, which if everything goes well, then it'll turn into you having a vaginal delivery after C-section. So that's really my goal. That's been my goal this whole time, and my doctors feel like this is a good week to do it because we know, like from my past experience with Shine, I was able to push him out, which he was like 7 pounds 8 ounces, and I never got the chance to try and push Savy out, who was like 8'4". Yeah, he was a big boy.
All right, so based off of Rissa's previous pregnancies and the sizes of our babies, previous babies, the doctor determined that 38 weeks would be the best time or the most safe time for Rissa to attempt a TOLAC because Shine was 7'8", Savy was 8'4". Shine came on his due date
like a couple days shy.
Yeah, couple days earlier, and then Savy came a whole week after his due date. So like based on their sizes, the doctor was like, all right, Rissa has a better chance of pushing out a smaller baby.
Pretty much.
So baby would be like 6 something, maybe 7 pounds by now.
Obviously, like ultrasounds are never completely like 100% accurate. They have like a 2-week discrepancy sometimes. Already like 2.5 weeks ago, the baby was showing like 6 something.
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah. 6'3".
Which I don't know. In my gut, I feel like the baby will probably be like pushing 7 or maybe a little under 7.
Yeah, I think close to 7 or maybe 7.
Which I know I could push baby out at that size. And yeah, so that's pretty much why we decided to get induced. Also, they did not want me to try and go all the way to 40 weeks this time regardless. So by next week they would have wanted to induce me anyhow. So
just in case baby end up being bigger than Shine, or you know, just to prevent any type of risk of anything going wrong, they wanted Rissa to come in earlier. Yeah,
so they just felt like this was the safest week, and everything with baby looks perfect. A lot of babies actually come out by 38 weeks. A lot of women go into labor by 38 weeks.
Yeah, so by 37 weeks, you're pretty much full term.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You can go at any time. So 38 weeks, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. But yeah, guys, today's the day. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. It's always so weird. Like, I don't want to say weird, but like, it's always so different when you're like going into an induction because, like, look at me. I'm just like normal, and then I'm going to be headed to the hospital, you know?
In pain. Screaming,
once I get there, stop. No, hopefully not.
Not once you get there, but once they get started with the induction process.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you guys are gonna see the whole process. Obviously, this time it's gonna be very different than the last time when I was induced with Savior because they have to use different methods since I am attempting a TOLAC. So I am excited to have this experience and just like share it with you guys.
Yeah, so we're just praying for a safe labor and delivery. Make sure you guys sing your prayers and wish baby and Rissa well. I'm sure everything's gonna go smooth. But yeah, we're home. We've just been spending as much time as we can with the boys today. Yeah. Before we head into the hospital.
I'm gonna get emotional. I don't even want to think about it, but it's just crazy because literally today is like our last day being a family of 4. Yeah. So yeah, we've just been spending quality time with the boys all day, and it's just crazy. Like,
I know. Little baby's gonna be here. A new member of our family is gonna be here real soon. Can't wait. But hold on.
What?
Turn to the side real quick. Yeah, I see Rissa. Does it look like Rissa's about to go into labor, like she's about to give birth? You look like you're ready to go out to dinner. Like you ready for me to take you out to dinner.
Stop.
Nah, you look stunning. You're not swollen.
Thank you, baby.
You look great. You look amazing.
Thank you, baby. I will say by this time with the boys, I was way more swollen. My nose spread more.
Yeah.
But thank you, baby.
Nah, you look great.
I honestly don't even feel like I'm about to go and have a baby, so.
You don't look like it. You look like a model.
How's the belly though? You think it's still
the belly?
small?
The belly's
Or we popped?
a decent size.
Yeah.
They definitely popped. It's not like humongous, but
I feel like my
it's a
belly
decent size.
is all baby.
Yeah,
Like,
it's all
this
baby,
is
exactly.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's how you carry normally. It's just like all baby. You don't gain weight anywhere else.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but your stomach is a little bit smaller this time around, but you're only 38 weeks.
True. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the fact that with like being induced, I have more time to prepare. So like for instance today, Quan and I had our entire house clean. Like our bedroom is all prepared for baby, y'all. You see baby's bassinet right there? It's nice and clean. The entire house is just like spotless right now, every single room.
We got a deep clean done.
Yeah, we got a deep clean done.
So the house is spotless for baby's arrival. I also took out all the trash. So everything in here is looking new, brand
Like
new.
literally prepared for baby.
Yep.
So I do like that aspect of it.
Shut up, what?
Oh, we spoke too soon though because the boys' room was in disarray again. Because they've been playing all day. But yeah, guys, the entire house is literally completely spotless. Smells so good. I know it's gonna feel so good coming home to a clean house after having a baby. Look, we even got baby's little chair ready. I can't believe in a couple days we'll be home with our new baby, our new blessing to the family. Oh, by the way, let me walk you over to our counter really quickly. I ended up having to pack another bag for like mostly all of our camera equipment and everything. So yeah, we got one extra bag and my makeup bag is in there. But yeah, I just had to share that. Oh my goodness.
What you doing? Y'all playing with every toy y'all have, huh? Playing with the Ninja Turtles?
Since Savy got a whole bunch of new stuff for his birthday, they're having fun with all his new toys. Oh.
You excited for baby to come? You know baby's coming today, right? Well, not today, but
We're going in.
Mommy is going in to get baby. Excited for baby?
We like going today.
Me and mommy going in today.
Welcome.
This has been Shine's biggest question, you guys. He really, really wants to come to the hospital.
So, Shine, you're still pretty small. They don't allow small babies in the hospital.
Oh, look.
You gotta be 18 years or older, they're
18
saying.
years or older.
Are you 18?
I'm big.
No,
You are
a
big.
big boy, but you're not that big yet. Again, I want to ask you this question again, okay, Shine?
One last time.
One last time. What do you think baby and mommy belly is? Is it a girl or a boy?
Good.
You really think it's a girl? Okay, we'll see.
We'll
Sean been
see.
saying that from before Rissa was pregnant,
Yeah.
all throughout the pregnancy, and this is his last call. It's a girl. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see if you're right, Shine boy.
Baby's here.
Baby's how old? 2. And how old are you?
3
3. Yeah. You know, mommy's not gonna have that belly no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when the
mommy's
baby
belly's
comes
gonna go
out.
bye-bye. The baby's gonna come out. That's all baby in there.
You gonna miss my belly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna kiss baby?
I'm gonna miss mommy belly too.
I think
I
all
love
of
when
us
you have
love
the
my
belly.
belly.
I love it.
It's so big. You can't squirt.
It's so big.
You can't squirt.
You're not stretching it, don't worry.
Right.
You're good, it's okay.
You excited to meet baby?
I want to stay there. Baby.
What'd you say?
Guys, look where Savy is. On the potty. With 2 chicken nuggets in his hand.
Whatever works.
You gonna poop or pee pee?
Poo-poo.
Poop poop?
Good boy.
Okay, go poop poop, big boy. Yeah, we've been trying to get Savy on the potty.
We're
Huh?
trying
And the big poo-poo.
You gotta go.
Oh, it's a big poo poo? Should daddy back up? Should I back away? Yeah?
Little poo-poo on the potty.
Yeah, we all go poop on the potty. Oh, here come your big brother. The chair you on.
He's going on the potty.
Look at Savior. Yeah.
What is
With chicken nuggets. I'm like, what? Why you got
What did we
chicken nuggets
say?
in this
We
hand?
said Savy had to be potty trained before the new baby was here, right?
Right.
So this is his last day.
Yeah, let's go, Savy. Okay, let's give Savy his privacy. Savy, did you go potty?
Yeah.
No. No, you didn't.
I'm gonna
You didn't go. You tried though.
Say, I tried to go potty.
Yeah,
go to the potty.
I
Yes.
appreciate the effort.
You tried.
But Savy, guess what?
Uh,
Mommy and Daddy's going to the hospital today to get baby.
it's a baby.
Yeah, we going to get baby. You excited?
Baby.
Yeah.
Let's
Go. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you excited?
You excited? All right, Savy, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Sean. Do you think baby in mommy's belly is a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Girl.
You said girl?
What? You think it's a girl now?
Yeah.
Savy been saying boy the
Yeah,
entire
he
pregnancy.
switched up. He said girl in the beginning, then he switched up, and he's been saying boy for months. Now he's saying girl.
You told your brother to say girl? No.
I told you to say
Tell me again. Tell me again.
Ask you again? What do you think? Boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh gosh, okay, I knew your answer. Savy, this the last day mommy's gonna have a belly. Go get mommy belly kisses. Yeah.
Mommy's belly kisses. Get baby kisses.
Get baby kisses.
Yeah,
There you
last
go.
day. You can kiss it. Xavier, are you gonna hold baby?
I'm gonna hold baby by myself.
You gonna hold baby by yourself?
Are you gonna hold baby?
You gonna bathe baby and feed baby?
No, Save's not doing this.
Xavier.
See?
Oh, you gonna rock the baby like that?
You gonna rock baby? Oh. Oh. And you gonna walk with baby like that? You saw some.
That's my
You saw him tiptoeing. Y'all both are gonna help mommy and daddy with baby, right?
I have a feeling
Y'all gonna be the best big brothers ever?
Definitely that, but they might be fighting over baby a little bit.
Because they think baby is theirs. Savy, who
Yeah.
baby is it?
Mommy and Daddy and Sean and Xavier.
Everyone?
Who baby is
Whose
it?
baby is it, Xavier?
Savy, whose baby is in mommy belly?
Baby.
That's not your baby, that's daddy baby.
No.
Yes, that's my baby.
And Mommy Bell and Mommy's baby is Save's baby.
Uh-huh.
My Daddy's baby is Sean's
It's
baby.
all about baby, right? Not just Savy's baby.
That's my baby.
No, that's daddy, mommy, Sean, and Savy baby.
That's my.
What? That's his baby.
Alright, you guys, so it's about 2 hours away from induction time. Quan and I just got the boys all bathed, and then we were able to take showers ourselves, so that felt really good. And yeah, basically we're about to get ready to drop the boys off to Grandma Jeepa's house and then head to the hospital.
Yeah, it's almost that time. Almost that time. It's getting roller and roller.
It is.
We're excited.
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
I feel really, really emotional right now for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to cry. Like just looking at Shine and Sadie right now. I'm trying to keep it together.
It's like the last day with just us and
Yeah.
the boys.
Exactly.
Gonna have another baby here.
Yeah. I remember feeling the same way like with the transition from just Shine to Savior.
Yeah, it's never gonna be like this again.
Yeah. It's not like a disappointing feeling. Like parents out there, y'all know what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
It's
but-
just like it's been the norm for years, so like
Yeah,
it's just
2
gonna be
years.
completely different now.
Yeah.
The third bundle of joy, and it's gonna be different for the boys also.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a big transition for our family overall,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's just a lot. And then just looking at the boys, it just looks so big, and I can't believe we're about to have another one. It's a lot going on
It's crazy.
in my mind, but yeah, we're excited. We're gonna be hitting the road and get this induction process going.
Yes, yeah, wish us luck. Mommy and baby, all the love. Oh, I love you guys so much. Babies.
I love you. I love you.
Any baby kisses? You wanna talk to baby before we go get baby?
Say I love you, baby.
I love you, baby. It's a baby. What?
Yeah.
Go get baby.
Mommy and daddy's gonna go get baby.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Wanna go get baby?
No.
Sean just woke up from a nap. Excited, guys? Yes. Okay.
Yes. I love you guys so much.
This is crazy. It's getting real now. We're all starting to feel it. It's like the bittersweet feeling, right? We're all excited, but it's just like, you know, this has been on for years, so it's just gonna be completely different. Of course, anything different or anything new is always like nerve wracking.
Yeah, a little bit breaking.
Huh? What happened? Yeah, you okay? Ready to meet baby?
You trying not to
Yes,
cry?
yeah, it's a lot to process. It's okay, baby.
I love you so much.
I love you. Savy, we love you too. He's emotional like his mommy too.
Yeah. She's not an emotional baby just like me. Come, Sadie. Ugh, I was not trying to cry, man.
Baby, come on, it's okay.
I love you. I love you so much.
Love you. Alright, you ready to go, babe?
Yeah, let's hit the road.
Let's go. We're here. We are here.
Look at Shaquan cheesing, y'all.
This is crazy. Don't it feel like a movie?
Yeah, it doesn't feel real right now, y'all.
But it is. It's not real. Feel it in real. Alright, we're going up. You ready, babe? Alright, you guys, we are in the delivery room. Yo, tell me why. Seen the couch, went to sit down on it. I jumped down. Why did I do that? Almost broke my butt bone.
Oh.
For real, almost broke my tailbone.
That's where you're gonna be sleeping tonight, baby.
It's rock hard. Like, there's no cushion in here.
Oh.
Well, you feel the springs. Terrible. Babe, it's about to get changed.
Yes, so they told me I gotta leave my urine sample and then get into the gown.
You say you got to use the bathroom, right? You
Yes,
to pee?
I gotta go bad right now. I'm gonna be starting with my own gown. I was gonna put the hospital gown on, but I got
Fancy.
this one. The
Looks
Freedom.
cozy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I gotta put the belly band on. They're gonna hook me up to the
Socks.
monitor
Mm-hmm.
and socks. And then we're gonna get started.
Yes, we're here, y'all. In the delivery room.
This is the room where we're gonna meet our baby.
Yep, it's lit. We also got some hibachi over here. Marissa's trying to eat before they start anything. She's trying to eat as much as she can. So her belly's nice and full because she won't be able to eat for a while. Alright, y'all. So Marissa's eating right now.
Yes.
Her induction starts in an hour.
In 1 hour, so I'm trying to get my last bites in. They said I could eat until the doctors come in. They're
Eat
gonna
up,
say no
baby.
more food.
Yeah, make sure your belly is nice and full.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel good. I'm getting a little nervous.
I could tell.
You can
Yeah,
tell?
I could tell by your facial expressions.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like, I don't know.
I see it written all over your face. I know when you get nervous, but everything's gonna be okay. I'm right here by your side. Be here through the whole entire way,
Yeah.
supporting you. So.
So I guess we could like share the plan a little bit with them. You wanna say, babe?
Mhm.
I'm in the bed with me, baby.
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here.
Okay, so
to
obviously
worry.
I'm getting induced, which you guys know by now, but they're doing a different method than I got before. So with Savior, I was induced with Pitocin, and this time they're gonna be starting me off with the balloon. And that's why I'm so nervous, because I'm not quite sure how it's gonna feel, and everyone is just being honest with me. It can be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get another cervical exam obviously shortly, but up until a couple of days ago, my cervix still was completely closed. So
Yeah, Marissa hasn't dilated at all.
yeah, so this balloon gonna be working.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy because they're gonna be pumping up the balloon.
Yeah, I think it
and
fills with
Marissa
water.
until it deflates and then pumping
Falls
it back
out.
up. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it sounds a little wild, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
so it sounds like Marissa's not gonna get much sleep tonight because they are gonna start doing that in the next hour.
I know, and it's already 10 p.m. now, a little after 10. So that'll probably start like a little bit before midnight, and we'll see how this goes.
I'll be right here. Don't worry, babe. If you need me, I'm here.
I'm gonna break your
most likely
hand.
not gonna sleep
I'm gonna
either.
be squeezing Quan's hand like
Yeah.
this, y'all.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine, alright? Don't worry. I know. They're very uncomfortable. I know.
All right, y'all. So it's midnight. I'm so exhausted. I still haven't seen a doctor or OB yet. Haven't started anything with the induction process, but we're both so tired. Quan is over there setting up his bed.
I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be nothing like sleeping on our bed. But trip it out.
Setting up his sheets.
It's covering this couch. It's not even a bed, it's a couch.
They brought you a whole bunch of pillows and stuff, right?
The sheet. I got a few pillows that I might lay on because this couch is hard as heck. I already know I'm not gonna really get any sleep. I don't see you getting sleep tonight. The nurse came in and showed me how to turn this couch into a bed. I told Rissa that I could turn it into a bed.
I didn't
She
think
was telling
so.
Me, nah, it's just a couch. You can't turn it into a bed. Good thing it could turn into a bed. So that top part that was sticking up, I was able to flip it down, which gave my bed a twin size width, which is better than nothing, you know.
It
A
went
little bit
from
more space.
a couch to a cot.
Yeah, couch to a cot, right? So this is my bed. I laid down 2 sheets, a little blanket. Got 2 pillows there. We got some extra pillows if I need them. You know.
No, those are for me. I'm definitely still on those, babe. For my back, in between my legs.
My wife. Yeah, so I just have 2 pillows, and I'm gonna sleep as comfortably as possible tonight, if I even get any sleep.
Honestly,
I don't think Rissa plans on allowing me to get any Honestly.
No, I would like you to get some rest because...
Sure. She's asking me to film another TikTok. So we've been doing TikToks for like an hour now. It's
Yeah.
going on 1 a.m. And yeah, since Rissa hasn't seen a doctor or a nurse yet, she's just been wanting to knock out some content and get some TikToks. Done.
Yeah,
So we've been doing
because
TikToks.
I'm like, if I go to sleep now, it's pointless, you know?
Yeah, I'm like halfway asleep right now.
I think you should get some rest though, babe, because I don't know when they're gonna come in.
Yeah, but I don't feel right resting. We don't get no rest, you know? It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
But at least lay down and
I
relax.
gotta go do this with you. It's only right.
Aw,
We're in this together.
that's love, baby.
Of course, we're in this together. So, we're back home. We're still pregnant. I know you guys are probably confused. I'm gonna just let Rissa do all the explaining.
It's a lot to explain.
We weren't expecting to be back home.
Yeah, obviously, I know you guys are probably just as disappointed as we were. But honestly, in this moment right now, Quan and I just feel like everything happens for a reason and it's God's timing, you know? Just wasn't time to happen yet. But yeah, as you guys saw, we were at the hospital, and I just want to say, if we look exhausted or tired or anything, it's because we still are. We got some sleep to catch up on because, as you guys know, we got there around like 9 p.m. and we actually didn't end up leaving until 7 a.m. the next morning. So we were up all night, no sleep for no reason.
No sleep.
Yeah, pretty much pulled an all-nighter, but yeah. Okay, so where do I even start? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the vibes were like a little off from the beginning because I had a scheduled induction for 38 weeks, as we mentioned. So like when you schedule an induction, the hospital's expecting you to come. Usually they have their room set up for you and everything's like all set and ready to go. But when we got there, they actually put us into a triage room first, which is like where they just kind of like check you in. It's like a pre-check-in type of thing, which we never had that experience before.
No.
Basically, they were telling us like every single bed in labor and delivery that night had a mom. Every room was full. The nurses were short staffed. So like typically in labor and delivery, they'll have like one nurse to one mom. So every single mom has their own nurse, you know what I'm saying? So we had to wait longer to get into the room than expected. We didn't get in our room until like what, close to
9:30.
Maybe it was only 30 minutes.
It was about 30 minutes.
Oh, am I dragging
I'm
you?
not, yeah. It wasn't that long. It was like 9:30, maybe 9:40.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so maybe they were like 40 minutes late with my room. That wasn't the part that was like bad. It was that I didn't get to meet my actual nurse until closer to midnight.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. So yeah.
And also when we got in the room was kind of small compared to the room we previously had with your other pregnancy.
Yeah, true. It was definitely.
And it had no ventilation, no
Oh my
AC,
God.
nothing. Yeah, it was a lot. It
It was so hot in the room. Like I was literally sweating. Like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pass out. I had to ask for a fan and everything.
Yeah, they give you a mini fan.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, there was a lot going on. So I didn't get to meet my nurse until close to like midnight, and obviously we were expecting to start the induction process by at least like 10:30. That's what they were saying originally. So I ended up going through the whole process of like everything. So I ended up meeting the nurse. They, you know, asked for my birth plan. They put my IV in. Then they were like, okay, the OB doctor is gonna come in and speak to you more about like the plan, like what's really gonna go on. You're gonna get a cervical exam, an ultrasound. I did all that.
Yeah.
The OB doctor didn't come in until like
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So keep in mind, we had like a regular nurse for the time being up until 12.
Right.
Larissa met her actual nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the nurse finally came in, she said that the doctor was going to come in shortly. The doctor didn't come in to do any of those exams until 2 a.m.
2 in the morning, yeah. And I just felt like I was like, I should try and get a little rest, but at the same time, they're gonna they kept coming. You know how it is in the hospital. Everyone, a whole bunch of different doctors, nurses coming in and all that stuff. So yeah, we didn't get a rest. Doctor finally came in, did a cervical exam. At that point, I did find out that I was at least 1 centimeter dilated. So at least I got a little information. And then they did the ultrasound, baby was still head down. And then, you know, we talked about the plan that he spoke to my OB with, and then also him, because he was at the hospital, like that's the hospital's doctor at the time. And he was like, okay, like everything sounds good. We're gonna start you with the balloon. I'm gonna come back in about like 45 minutes and start you with the balloon.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, cool. Everything's like set, going. Another hour goes by, and I'm like, babe, should I like call the nurse back? Because no one came back in, like we didn't know what was going on. I'm like,
It's like 3 in the morning.
It's like 3 in the morning now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, maybe I should just take a little nap. So I tried to sleep.
Yeah, so we both finally took a nap. Of course, I'm being a supportive husband that I am. I stayed up with Rissa while we was waiting for the nurse to come in. Before the nurse came in, we was doing TikToks. While we waited for the doctor, we was just talking and stuff. I was just trying to stay up as long as I can with the rest of it so that she wasn't up alone. So we finally decided to take a nap around 3 a.m.
For like maybe 30, 45 minutes. So Quan ended up falling asleep. As he fell asleep, they sent a different doctor in, and she's like, hi, like, I'm so sorry, but I have to be the one to break the news to you that we're not going to be able to induce you tonight. Yeah. And I was like, what? I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? And she's like, yeah. And she basically explained to me that although I came up with the plan with my OB to be induced at 38 weeks, the hospital has a different like criteria basically, where if they don't feel like there's a need to induce a mother at 38 weeks, they no longer do. Yeah. So they didn't feel like there was medically a reason for me to be induced at 38 weeks because I'm perfectly healthy and baby is perfectly healthy. So like there's no reason for me to basically be induced. Like I'm not having high blood pressure, I don't have any like fluid leaking, I'm not having contractions, you know, anything like that. And also they were monitoring the baby that whole time, and baby was like perfectly fine, heart rate fine, everything was perfect.
Yeah,
so
I just thought that was strange, because how did your doctor like schedule an appointment?
I don't know.
For you to be induced at 38 weeks with that hospital.
We're still a little confused about it.
And nobody said anything like, all right, we don't do that no more, like beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
like usually they check all your paperwork, your charts, everything before you're coming in, so they know like what they're dealing with when, you know, a mom is coming in to be induced. And it pretty much took all night for someone. Yeah, like I would have rather just get there and they're like, okay, like you don't need to be here right now. Yeah, but they kept us there all night. We came up with a plan. They were literally telling us like, okay, in 45 minutes we're gonna start the balloon, and then out of nowhere it changed. So I'm like, how did it get through all these people and nobody's saying that? But it's okay. Like I said, like we were definitely like frustrated and disappointed in the moment, because like obviously we
it was already
prepared ourselves.
It was already frustrating because like they was taking extremely long with everything. Right. But we understood because the hospital was short of staff. Yeah. They explained that. So, you know, we just dealt with it. But on top of having to deal with them moving to slow-mo, us being sent home, or them breaking the news. Well, they broke the news to Rissa. I was still asleep. Right. And then I heard
I didn't get to that point.
Rissa,
I woke you up.
Yeah, I heard Rissa, you shout, babe. I'm like, huh? Like, what's up? She's like, we gotta leave. Like, I'm like, huh? Like, what do you mean we gotta go? Like, they're about to discharge me. They said that they're not gonna go forward with the induction. I'm like, huh? I'm like halfway asleep. I'm like, what's going on?
I was so annoyed. I'm not gonna
lie. All our bags are in the room. I'm like, what do you mean we have to leave? Like, why? So she broke everything down to me. And then on top of that, they weren't trying to let us leave.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Because they had to monitoring the baby's heartbeat, but it kept moving. Like I think the nurse wasn't putting it on properly, or maybe our baby was moving. But either way, I don't think the monitor
fetal heartbeat one just wasn't staying in position on my belly. But our baby moves a lot, so like the baby kept moving from side to side. So like once she put it on the one side, it was up, they moved to the other side. So they're like the heart rate needs to be steady for at least an hour before we could discharge you. And I'm like, I'm so freaking exhausted. All these hours, the baby's heart rate been fine, so why can't, like, clearly the baby's fine.
So that entire time, we had to change, we had to pack the bags.
All our stuff back up.
Yeah, it was just...
Yeah, never experienced anything like that. It was definitely frustrating in the moment, but now that we've, like, been able to sit down and, like, come to terms with it, there's nothing we could do about it anyhow. But, like I said, I feel like everything is God's timing. Like, it just wasn't meant to be that night. And honestly, I felt like vibes were a little off that night, if I'm being, like, quite truthful. I felt positive and good, like, in our circumstance, but there was a lot going on at the hospital that night, y'all. Like, there was, like, a code called, like, the woman next door, I don't know what happened. She was screaming, and then they had to rush her back to the OR, they said, so it was a lot going on. I'm like, okay, the vibes are just a little off.
My tooth was killing me.
Oh my gosh, Quan had a horrible toothache.
Yeah, y'all probably had no clue what was going on with me. Like, of course, I wasn't expressing it. I was more worried about me and my baby and Rissa being okay and our baby being okay. I was excited, but I was going through a ton of pain because I was suffering from a toothache, which is not important. It has nothing to do with anything, but
I'm actually, see, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I was going to have to thug it out like, until baby was here, until we got back home, and until I was able to schedule an appointment.
We had to make an emergency appointment for Quan to get his root canal. To get a root canal because his jaw, whole ear, everything was killing him.
So I literally just got that done.
Literally. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And now I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and we're gonna come up with a new plan. And we don't know if we're gonna wait for me to go into spontaneous labor or if we're gonna reschedule another induction.
Yeah, we honestly don't know how to go about it because there's a lot to consider.
I know, it's like a lot this time.
Be back, so we don't have to explain all that in a whole nother video because we can for days.
It's too much to touch on. Thank you, baby. But yeah, so it is definitely a lot, and it can be very confusing. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I felt like I'm still a little disappointed with the fact because we also did like get the boys really excited. Like they thought when we were coming back home we were gonna have baby.
We told them that.
We told them, obviously that's what we thought too. But when we came back home, obviously baby wasn't here, so like they were a little confused too. But
Everything happens for a reason.
It's snowing.
Huh?
yeah,
Let's be this snowing.
you and Sean.
You want to meet baby, right? Baby's coming soon.
Baby's coming.
But yeah, baby's head is still pretty high versus cervix is still
Thick.
so
1 centimeter, I'll take that
baby's
though.
not ready yet. So we're gonna have to do a ton of walking.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to try and get Rissa to start contracting again. I don't know
I
why you
know.
haven't been contracting.
I was getting so many back to pics, y'all,
Strange.
and then it just like slowed down for some reason.
But yeah, we're back home. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go into labor when it was scheduled, and hopefully by next week we can go into labor.
Yeah.
Have our baby, meet our baby.
Hopefully by next week. That's
We
the
can't wait.
plan.
Yes.
But yeah, we just wanted to update you guys. So I guess next time you see us in the hospital, hopefully it'll really be happening.
I mean, it should definitely be happening.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
definitely pray for us. Thank
Just
you
pray
guys.
for a safe labor and delivery. Pray that our baby and Rissa's safe through everything.
And a nice healthy baby.
Yeah, we can't wait to meet our baby.
Yeah, but hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.
Love y'all. Peace.